I'm going to do a review of a pretty cool piece of firearm training gear that I got a chance to evaluate. This is new. It's called the Mantis. Everything you see here but my phone came in the kit. It's about 150 bucks or so, a little less than that. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'll put a link at the end or a code at the end which will give you free shipping when you purchase this thing. So it comes in a very good Pelican case, a waterproof case with the charging cables inside, but also the actual Mantis device. So really the only button, it's got a on button which calibrates it to your phone. We'll show you how to do that later. And then it just mounts on your firearm on the rail. Now the way my rail is, it goes on backwards, but if you've got more rails you could turn it around. So you just put it on there. Tighten it up, and that's all there is to do it, to use it. And so before we go to the range, let me show you the phone app. Here's the main screen. It's got a score, and that shows how still the firearm is before it goes off. 100 is perfect. Nobody can do that. I'm getting around 80 or so. Once it's calibrated and turned on, you just hit that, and then it's ready to shoot, right? And as you fire the gun, you'll have a shot counter, and it will light up red on this octanaire analysis chart. As a firearm instructor, I'm a real big believer in octanaire analysis. As a matter of fact, I've got some posts on my Tea and Gun website talking about it. So it'll have a shot counter, your octanaire analysis, and then down here it will tell you the results of your last shot. And if you want to reset, you hit the reset button. That isn't the only thing it does. You can come down here to settings, set up whether you're right-handed or left-handed, whether you're shooting live fire or dry fire. I will tell you though, the dry fire, we'll talk about this in the shooting part, but the dry fire, the algorithm isn't fully developed. Sometimes it has a hard time distinguishing shots. And then how you mount it, backwards or forwards, right? You can come down to learn and say this top is lit up, so you can press it. It tells you that is breaking the wrist up, what that actually means, and how to fix it. So not only does it give you feedback, but it comes and it'll tell you what you're particularly doing and how to fix it. So, you know, for someone that does a lot of firearms training, I think this will work really good with new shooters. And it shows you a graph over time. So as I said, I think this is a pretty cool piece of equipment. Right now it doesn't cost very much. Very low amount, like I said, under 150 bucks. Especially if you go out and shoot a lot, you're serious about training, this is a pretty good tool. But as a firearm instructor, I think these things work wonders with your problem shooters. So let's go out to the range and shoot. And as I said, tune in to the end of this video, and I'll give you a link to get free shipping. After installing the Mantis on my Glock, all I do is I press the little button on the bottom to turn it on. I open up the app on my phone and tell it to connect. Then I just leave it alone on a flat surface till it calibrates. Now I'm shooting at two separate targets. One, I'm just firing a magazine and seeing what it does. And then the next one, I follow the instructions that the device gives me. Now, trying it out with dry firing, it's not as accurate because it's having a hard time as a new product figuring out when you actually fired the gun. It worked a whole lot better during live fire, and you could tell that, you know, the one on the left was just me. The one on the right was me following the instructions, and so I did get some benefit out of it. And for about $150, I think it's a good tool.